Welcome everyone to the Nerd Nook. I'm your host Evan Cheekwood, and like always, the man who is as strong as Tin Man, definitely Noah Bailey.
As strong as like, oh boy, this is not going to go well.
So, um, I know we said like a couple of months ago that Army Hammer was probably going to play the next Batman. Don't know where that came from because that's not true.
No,
No, who is playing the new Matt Reeves Batman?
it's Edward from Twilight. Obviously, he has experience being a vampire, so he'll perfectly do that. Oh my gosh,
Yep, Robert
I don't
Pattinson.
even.
Like
Oh boy.
apparently he's been in some more high quality indie films over the past couple of years. Like he was apparently actually pretty good in those. I haven't seen them.
Okay, I have not either. I have. I don't now. I don't think I've seen any Robert Pattinson movie. So let me. Well, I'm looking right now because I
I
know I haven't
mean,
seen any of the Twilight movies.
I've
I
seen
will.
they're kind of amazing if you want to watch trash tier movies. Like you going in
See,
knowing they're bad. And like I know
see, I don't.
you don't like
Yeah,
like
I'm not.
those are my kind of movies. So
Okay, okay. Maybe I'll. Maybe I could just like suck it up and check. I don't know.
he's
Yeah, I'm
also in
looking
Harry
at.
Potter Goblet of Fire for a little bit.
Oh, like notably, or just kind of like a
He
passing
was
phase.
the spoilers for Goblet of Fire. Do you care?
No.
He okay. He he
I
dies
know.
in it. Like he gets like
Okay.
pretty far in the Triwizard Cup, and he dies at the end.
Yeah.
So
Oh, good, perfect.
yeah.
Just what I wanted to see. No, just kidding. But no, but yeah, I mean, no, Robert Pattinson, like, I mean, okay. As far as like casting, like, why? But like, I
With
don't know.
I saw one like side by side comparison between him and Ben Affleck's Batman. With the beard, he I could see him being like a 15-year younger Ben Affleck, kind of. But at this point, I don't even know if these movies are connected at all. So it doesn't
I don't
really
know.
matter.
Are they just gonna get a new Batman and just pretend nothing happened? Like, how is this gonna work? Are they gonna make it young Batman now, or are we
I
just
think I think the story is still that this Batman um will be like more so just starting out, which I don't want at all. I was really hoping for like a in his 30s, been doing this for at least five to
for a
ten
couple of years?
years.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
knows what he's doing. Doesn't have to do the whole "Should I be Batman?" I don't know my parents. Should I not be Batman? Should I just
we
be rich and enjoy my life?
we
No, I'm
don't
too
need
broody. Like,
another origin story. If
oh my
if Matt
gosh,
Reeves kills Martha and Thomas
he
for
will.
a fifth time this decade.
It'll happen. It'll happen.
I don't want it though.
It'll happen because
No one
somehow
needs that.
that one person who doesn't know how Batman's origin story goes just needs to know that
Then
bad because literally everyone else knows and have seen it many
if
times.
if you don't know how Batman's parents died, why are you seeing a movie called The Batman? It's like,
I mean, just everyone. I mean, that's just common knowledge at this point. Like, if you
yeah.
live in America, I would assume you know how Batman's parents died.
Hmm.
But it's fine. It's fine. I don't know. But I mean, I
So,
don't know. Just, I mean, I don't know. Just weird, kind of out of left field casting. Just like,
how
okay.
old
But then
is Robert?
again, for this, I want to say 30s, 33. Yeah.
Okay. So, like, maybe the rumors of it being him just starting out might not be true, but
Nah, but they might. You know how actor logic works, though. He might be 33, but they'll pretend to make him 25. Like,
uh,
see?
I don't. And
Mm-hmm.
like, you can do a Batman just starting out story right. I know a lot of people don't love Arkham Origins, but like as far as the story itself goes, um, a lot of the characters, a lot of his villains, Batman isn't just beating for the first time. Like he met Joker for the first time, but like Black Mask was already well known. He already knew Lady Shiva and Deadshot and Talia. Like he already knew a couple of
Deathstroke and
characters,
all
so
them,
like
yeah.
you could make it work. I just
That would be too. That would be expecting too much from them, I think.
yeah, and like I don't I don't doubt Matt Reeves' directorial credit at all. Like the Play of the Apes films, I haven't seen them, but I've heard from a lot of different outlets that the second and third one are phenomenal. Which I need to get around to
Hmm.
them eventually. But like,
Hmm.
so if those Planet of the Apes movies are for some reason phenomenal, I'm pretty sure he could do Batman at least decent. But I'm just not sure of the story. I'm just not sure if it's what needs to be told right now.
Yeah, because I mean, everyone already knows it. Plus, why? Like, we don't really need a Batman origin story again
Mm-hmm.
because I mean, we just had the Dark Knight trilogy, even though that's different, but things are still going to be the same. And you've got, I mean, at this point, between comic books, TV, movies, and some other, they're just common knowledge. Everybody knows how
Mm-hmm.
Batman gets to where Batman is. So like,
Yeah.
having Batman just jump in a couple years in just sounds like the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm. It would be really funny if, because Robert Pattinson is playing Batman, it'd be honestly kind of funny if they crap, I just lost his name. Oh no.
Are
I
you talking
just
about
I just had it.
Taylor Lautner?
Taylor, yeah, Taylor Lautner as Joker.
Honestly, he would make more sense to play Batman in my opinion.
Well,
In terms of just looks, I think
I
so.
mean, yeah. I
Like,
mean,
I
like
mean, okay, maybe. Oh,
any at least semi handsome white
maybe.
guy could work. Honestly, like it doesn't take much to just be Batman.
Yeah, but I'm just
I see
saying,
him more as
like,
like a Green Lantern, personally.
really, like a
But I
Hal
don't think they'll want
Jordan or
Tom
like,
Cruise to play Hal Jordan. That's a no for me, dog.
dude, Tom Cruise is like, oh,
He's like 50
like I don't
something.
mean that's what, like I don't mean to be mean, and Tom Cruise is a great actor,
Hmm.
but like, bro, like
Like
it's kind of
for
much.
like I would love. I know there was a while that there was a while there that was rumors that Idris Elba would play a Jon Stewart. That's
That would
fine because Jon Stewart's supposed to be a little older anyway. Hal Jordan's like maybe 30s. Tom Cruise is
yeah,
not in his 30s.
Tom Cruise. That ship sailed for him a while ago.
Hmm. So
But
like, I mean, Taylor Lautner could. He's 27. Wow, I thought he was a little older than that. I
yeah,
I mean, I don't like want him to be Joker, but it would be kind of funny if he were.
no, that would just be no. Honestly, I'd rather see the role reversal because I could see Robert Pattinson being more of a Joker than a Batman. But I
Yeah.
mean, then again, who knows? But like, I haven't seen like I will say this. A lot of times people are like, "Oh, this is a terrible casting," and then it turns out to be okay. And
Heath
sometimes
Ledger.
they're like, "Oh, this is yeah, exactly." Among others, so like so, and sometimes, or even like, wasn't it Michael Keaton?
Michael
Someone
Keaton,
or
yeah, people didn't
yeah,
like
like
him as Batman.
everybody just thought, "Oh, this is a terrible cast. He'll never be Batman." And
He
now,
was
like,
kind of
dude,
perfect.
he kind of is Batman. So it's like,
Mhm.
I'm gonna give it time. I don't like it initially, but I'm gonna wait till I see it
Mhm.
because you never know.
At least he looks like Batman. Like,
I
I'm still
guess.
not a fan of Aquaman's actor, Jason Momoa. He's a fine actor, but I just the blonde hair. Aquaman has blonde hair. You cast a dude who would have been better playing Lobo, perfect as Lobo,
That
as
would have been a
Aquaman.
sick
Just
Lobo.
come on.
It it works because of how they made the character, though. Because I
But I
mean,
feel they
they
had to
didn't
make the
make
character because of how they casted him.
exactly like they didn't make Jason Momoa stick to Aquaman. They fit Aquaman around Jason Momoa,
Yeah,
which is I think was the right choice because if he had to try to be like serious and not just like weird party
mm,
bro, it would have been stupid. So they did okay with that.
yeah. But I don't know. Like,
Like you, not my ideal choice either, but I
mm,
mean,
and
it makes Aquaman look more noteworthy
yeah, it at least
than
made him look
just
be cool
fish
again.
guy.
So I guess there's that. Like,
Yeah,
people don't really see Aquaman as
true.
the guy that can talk to fish anymore.
Fish boy. It's like
Yeah.
fish man, actually. That was really good.
Um, still, I'm still not super happy with Ben Affleck playing Batman for the time that he did. The 3 movies kind of he was in.
Kind of movies.
and and of course,
Don't even say it. I
who
already
played
know what you're
Joker? I
gonna
don't
say.
even remember his name. I don't want to remember his name at this point. I
Oh, I
just
thought you were going to talk about Jesse Eisenberg.
that
That one
God
too.
no.
That one too.
Honestly every villain outside of kind of Ares, but like even that was a little questionable.
Yeah.
Except for Black Manta. I
Yeah.
mean, again, not super hard to cast a Black Manta, but like still did a solid job.
Intimidating black dude. Go.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, but
I mean,
Joe Manganelli, whatever, in for Deathstroke, that was spot on. We're
but he
never gonna
hasn't done
get
anything yet.
we're not gonna get him to see to do anything because
That's what I'm
this is a
saying.
prequel and he's already in his 50s, so like that's not gonna. I mean, it might be only 40
That's,
something, but like that's
but
I don't know if that's gonna
that's what I'm
make
saying. Like,
sense.
how is it the best casting? We're not going to see him doing anything. He's
Now,
just going to be there. And I'm like,
I mean,
why though?
technically, I think Slade has like a weird healing factor thing where like he doesn't age normally because of course he
Right.
does. So he could just be that age for a while.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I wouldn't hold my breath about that one. That's a little much. But
Yeah, the one character I actually liked how they were, and all the Suicide Squad sucked. Like Margot Robbie, you're
yeah.
fine, but like your accent was terrible. Don't even bother trying it.
Yeah.
Like
I
you
mean, she
looked the
looked the
part just fine,
part.
but you didn't
Yeah.
play
Yeah,
the.
she looked the
No.
part. Everybody else was kind of just, why are you like this? But
Jai Courtney on paper was fine as Captain Boomerang, like typecasted as the moron, but like, but you
didn't sell it.
didn't sell it.
But that's not his fault. That movie was not.
I
I mean,
think,
they had like Viola Davis was an all star, was a really good casting
mm,
in my opinion. But
yes,
other
thank
than
goodness
that,
she's
like
coming back in the
that's
Suicide
what I'm
Squad.
saying. Like I'm glad. That's what I'm saying. Like James Gunn's doing a good job of keeping the things that work, the few, but the things that did
Hmm.
work, and then everything else kind of purge, scrap it, start
Yeah,
over. And I think that's really
yeah. And I'm
that's
pretty
really
sure
good.
he can. Pretty sure James Gunn will figure out what to do with Harley Quinn and Captain Boomerang to not make them, not characters.
Make them personality, not character. What's your name? Oh, I'm Moody. Okay, what do you like? I'm Moody.
That's what I do.
Okay. So is it bad that the characters from Inside Out that literally weren't emotions had more rounder personalities than the actual characters in some of these movies? Like,
You're not wrong.
right?
Oh
Why
wow.
is this? It's fine.
Fine. It's fine.
Fine.
I'm just really, really glad that Idris Elba isn't just being recast as Deadshot. Like, I
Just
that would have
pretend.
been that would have been bad.
I'm not. I would not look forward to that.
No,
I'm just like Deadshot's just somewhere else, which is
like
that's fine.
yeah, that's fine. You can show up in other movies if you need to or want to. Like that's fine. But Idris Elba being either Bronze Tiger or King Shark or someone else.
Probably
Cool.
Bronze Tiger. That would make the most sense.
Mm,
But yeah, it'd be funny if they were like, "Oh, where's Deadshot? Somewhere in the Arab land? I don't know. Is that Agrab? What? What? Heard of that? No. Never heard of that. Is that real? I don't know. Some kind of kingdom. Never heard of it.
But it's definitely gonna be weird having the Robert Pattinson Batman movie coming out like a couple of months before the Suicide Squad, which may or may not be set after the last Suicide Squad, which is definitely set in the universe where Batman is in his
Because
40s.
Batman,
So,
right?
well,
So it's not going to be directly connected. There's going to be some weird incontinuity there. Plus,
I mean, there's always the multiverse. Like that's just a thing they could do. Like I know they would be copying DC, but or sorry, they'd be copying Marvel, but I think DC actually did it
it,
first in the comics. So
I don't know how that works comic book wise. Because they basically copy each other on everything.
yeah,
But at the same time, if it to fix the franchise, I'd be okay with the
yeah,
multiverse.
yeah, and just like have just some event, like have something in Wonder Woman, which will apparently be a soft reboot. Something that will just merge two universes together and be like, okay, it's just like this now. Okay, that's fine. Batman's younger.
Right.
Harley Quinn is still her age. Viola Davis is still
Some people are
like
exactly the same. Some people
middle or
are
not.
totally
Like
different.
that's fine.
Fine, okay. We'll see.
Bruce
If
Wayne
they can
actually has a
do it,
personality. That'd be great too.
if they could do it smoothly, I'm all for it. I just don't think they
I'll,
can do it
I'll
smoothly.
trust them too. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. This movie is still 2 years away, I think. So
At best,
yeah, we'll wait for
if
the
not.
trailer. A year and a half from now. Although
Yeah.
knowing DC will probably get a teaser for this Batman movie like later this year because they love teasing stuff like 2 years in advance and then the
But
final movie like
all it's
nothing
gonna
like the
be.
movie that was teased.
That's what I'm saying. Like what? All the teaser's gonna be buildings, and then some random criminals running around, and then you're just gonna see like a light go in the sky. Like, that's it. That's the
Yeah.
trailer. That's the teaser. It's like what's
Maybe
this
like
even
a
about?
back shot of Batman just like standing up, don't even reveal his face and like
Not even. Just like a cape fluttering. No,
yeah.
no. It would just be a long pan of looking at a building, and then you just see like a cape flattering, and
Mm,
that's it.
yeah. So one thought that just popped in my head. So I don't know who to blame for this, either Zack Snyder or Joss Whedon. Like,
Or both.
whichever, both maybe. Whoever wrote this scene in Justice League, why on earth, when Batman has the most impressive rogues gallery of any superhero, why in the opening scene of Justice League was he chasing just some random dude? Batman was chasing just a guy. It wasn't Victor Zsasz or the Riddler or even like Catwoman or just
Or Condiment King.
just some yeah. I don't even care who it was. Just some named character, at least a reference. No, it's just some guy.
I don't even. It's bad 'cause I don't even remember that
That's
scene. I don't
fine.
remember a lot from that movie.
It was just a random bank robber dude who got up to the roof of the building. I don't even know what he was planning on doing because I don't think he had a helicopter or anything to get off. He was just on the rooftop, just with a bag of money, and he saw Batman, and Batman tackled him, and then used the guy to summon the parademon because he was scared. Like,
Oh yeah. Okay, now I remember that happening.
so yeah, I don't know which one of you was responsible for that scene. The way it was shot seemed more Zack Snydery, but the writing seemed more Joss Whedon-y, so it might have been like
That's what I'm saying. It
I
was
don't
probably
know.
both. Oh,
And then the
I
guy
took
was
what?
like, "What was that thing?" As if Batman's not your enemy. Is like you can't just casually talk to Batman when he has you tied up. Like just I don't know, that seems weird.
Yeah.
If it was someone like Catwoman where their relationship is kind of established like that, that could have been fine. But you're just a random criminal who Batman supposedly just met. So I don't know. Whatever.
Yes, we're not even.
Oh well. So yeah, maybe Robert Pattinson will be good. Probably not, but we'll see.
Probably not, but we'll see.
Let's see what Disney is up to now. So, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil finally got a trailer, and I want to hear your thoughts on it first.
It was kind of bland for me personally. I will say I didn't see the first one because I didn't
Mhm.
really care to see a Maleficent movie to begin with. I heard it wasn't actually that bad. So I
It was kind
mean,
of bad. Like it was
okay.
fine, but she was for some reason like more of an anti-hero type where
Yeah,
she
that's what I heard
it
people
just
most
didn't.
complain about. It's like she's
Mm,
not evil. I'm like, it's Maleficent. If she's not evil, then you're doing it wrong.
yeah,
Her name literally has Mal in it.
yeah,
Like she's a bad person. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, this trailer just looked kind of. I mean, we didn't really learn anything, but just looked kind of bland, kind of dumb. She's just walking around,
mm,
throws some green magic, which was
yeah,
okay, but I don't know. I don't know. I just didn't look interesting to me.
yeah. I will say that I believe I have officially upgraded this movie from why is it being made to okay, I get it.
Hmm.
I don't really I don't really understand why now it's being made, but the concept of a Maleficent movie where she's actually evil makes sense. the
Right?
cat, the way the trailer portrayed it, it's as if the first movie didn't really happen, or if it did, they're just kind of ignoring the parts where she's actually a good guy.
That's fair.
So I understand the concept behind the movie. I don't know why 5 years after the other movie where they're not really connecting at all, but we got Angelina Jolie, who is a phenomenal actress. She actually was one of the best parts of the original movie. So yeah, it might actually be kind of decent.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, if you're gonna do a villain movie, making the bad guy do bad things is generally, you know, smart,
Yeah,
not terrible.
generally
So
the
I
thing you
mean,
do.
yeah, most people would put that
Mm.
together. So I mean, like if she's actually going around being evil, but like in an enjoyable way, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah,
I guess. I mean, will I go see it in theaters? Probably
probably
not.
not.
But I mean,
I have other things I need to spend my money on this holiday. So
I just don't
I think it's coming
care.
out in October. So
But October, what else is coming out in October?
no, um,
I'm not gonna see that just because I'm a weenie.
there's like a bunch of video games coming out like there are every holiday season.
Oh, that's
Um,
true. Not too many games this year. I'm thinking about getting though.
oh, there are like six different games that off my head I can think of right now that I know I'm gonna get, and I'm gonna be broke, but it's fine because I like. It's
Oh, you're
fine.
just looking at you. Well, Joker's coming out in October. That's
No,
great.
yeah,
And
probably
then
gonna see that because well,
I don't
I don't
like it.
know.
It looks weird, but I think if you take it standalone just to see it, it could be interesting.
Yeah, I'm still hoping for the idea of it being like a multiple stories in one movie thing where
Hmm.
each each scene from the trailer was from a different story Joker is trying to tell to recount how he got this
That would
way.
be good.
I don't
That
think
would
it's
be
gonna
really
happen, but
good.
it's possible.
Maybe. 'Cause, I mean, it's like totally independent and stuff, so that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Also, that Will Smith hunting Will Smith movie, Gemini Man, is coming out in
Gemini Man.
October.
Oh, and Hobbs and
Which,
Shaw,
oh yeah, yeah. That I mean, that looks like a Dwayne Johnson movie.
which
So
is just fine by me.
yeah, oh yeah. We'll be
Idris
beating
Elba
up.
and Idris Elba fighting Jason Statham and John and The Rock. That's I
Yep.
mean
Sure.
yeah.
I mean, people, you have to meet your quota on just no story, just straight action movies. And,
and, and that's just
between that and John Wick 3, it's like,
yeah.
it's fine. I'm
And
fine with
John Wick,
that.
well, John Wick 3 actually kind of has a story to it, but
Yeah, but at this point, it's the same
you go for the
story.
action.
I mean, like, you don't go for, oh man, what's going to happen? Like, you
Yeah.
go for who is John Wick going to beat up first? Like, how is this going to go
In what
down?
way is he gonna kill this guy? That is gonna be completely different from the next guy he kills.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's gonna be one scene in that movie where there's some crazy guy. Like, he's gonna go. They're gonna be in like a daycare, and he's gonna like start killing people with like crayons or
I
something.
mean, he's
And
already
like,
shoved a book down someone's throats.
that's
In the
what I'm
trailers.
saying. Like, bro, that's so metal. Like, this
Yeah.
guy. Oh my god. Or it'll take like fortune cookies or something and
Mm.
like suffocate somebody. I don't know.
Yeah, and yeah, the Fast and the Furious movies at this point, they're just you don't go for the story. You go for okay, what kind of crazy crap are they
Yeah,
gonna do with cars now? Because
right.
last time, in the seventh one, they jumped from one building to another, and a possible jump that literally can't happen. In the
Yeah,
eighth one, they were fighting submarines.
yeah,
Like
yeah. On ice, fighting a
Dwayne
submarine.
Johnson picked up a missile and threw it at another car. Yet people complained about Hobbs and Shaw not being realistic. What?
None of these movies are realistic at all. I mean, literally, one of the movies didn't they have cars jumping like basically
The eighth one, yeah, they
skydiving in
skydive with
cars? I think
cars.
that's yeah. Like
What?
I don't even
This
understand
can't
that. Like,
happen.
what does that? My thing is, what advantage does it give you dropping your car from that far? I mean, I don't understand any
To
of
look
that.
cool, because you can.
So like that's just how ridiculous can we get before people stop seeing our movies?
Mhm.
Oh man! Now you know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be like rocket ships, but
Oh yeah,
cars, and
yeah.
somehow they're not gonna blow up
And
immediately.
in Fast 10, they're gonna cross over with the Transformers because that's the only next step.
Of course, of course. No, I mean obviously. And then it's gonna be Star Wars, and they're gonna have cars, Tie Fighter hybrid things, and race
Sure. I mean
because
that by that point, so Disney will
family.
probably own that studio, so I mean they could do
That,
it.
that is true. I mean, Disney does kind of own everything, so follow suit. But we'll see.
Yeah. Like I don't care at all about the Fast and the Furious movies. Like they're if they're on, I'll watch them, but like I don't go out of my way to. I don't even remember really anything that happened outside of just ridiculous crap. But
That's pretty much all that matters.
Hobbs and Shaw actually looks kind of good.
It just looks because like all these actors are notorious for crazy action movies, and
Yeah,
you're like, you know what? Let's do. It looks almost like The Expendables, but not as cheap '80s movie.
yeah.
So
But
I'm
still that
like,
same
okay,
feel of this is so
yeah.
very self aware of how ridiculous it is.
Yeah, it's gonna know. Like he's gonna like do something like punch like a helicopter and it's gonna explode, and you'd be like, "Yeah, that fits in this
Where they're
movie."
literally calling Idris Elba Black Superman.
That's
So,
what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I'm just like, okay, sure.
and who are you? The bad guy.
Yeah, yeah. I think that movie's gonna be fun. That might be my mindless action movie of the year for
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be. I kind of want to see that. I'm
Mhm.
excited. It's gonna be so stupid.
That's okay. That is okay.
Is it? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, it is. It's totally worth it.
Speaking of movies that are gonna be stupid, but not in the same way.
Oh, I gave you that one. I feel bad. Hang
Aladdin,
on.
Disney,
Yeah,
what are you doing?
they're getting the Fresh Prince back to introduce Prince Ali, and man,
It
it is
literally
so
it
cringy.
looks the Prince Ali sequence looks exactly like the finale from the Cheetah Girls movie. I am standing by that. I said that.
I don't know the reference. I know the Cheetah Girls are. I don't know the scene you're talking about, but I want to see if I can find it.
The last scene of the Cheetah Girls movie is a parade where they're singing and it's like in this Indian town. It
For
looks
real?
exactly like a Disney Channel original movie.
Oh snap! I think. Oh, oh no,
Riding on
bro!
elephants, like people dancing in the street. It's the same
Oh no,
quality,
bro!
same way it's shot. Everything is
Oh
exactly
no,
like that.
bro! No, 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 no! This is not happening. Oh snap! Wait a minute, dude! Oh, they even have to freaking. Oh, they got the terms. Oh my god! All right, we're just gonna. I'm just gonna. I can't. I can't. I need to go back. I need to go back. I can't. But no, it looks.
It looks so
Oh,
Like
why?
clearly, clearly the director of this Aladdin remake didn't understand at all what made the original movie so good. Aladdin by itself, like as a movie, it's fine. Like it's not my favorite Disney movie. I understand if it is, but like it's a fine, solid movie. The reason
Hmm.
it's held up over time is because of the way Robin Williams played the genie,
Yeah.
and that was fully showcased in the Prince Ali song, where he's like popping up in the crowd, being a hype man, like transforming a different thing,
Like
like
other people, yeah.
yeah, and just his voice, just the way he like sounded weird sometimes for different lyrics, like
Yeah.
it just made the song pop and was very energetic. So when you have Will Smith just singing it and just kind of stepping around, not even really dancing, he's just singing like the scene where he's like, or the part where he's um, or like he beat 10 men with swords easily. The reason like that sequence of the song was so good in the original was because Robin Williams' genie was like popping up around the crowd, like
Hmm.
talking to different people,
He
like
was like a little kid, like 100 back shorts
yeah,
and like stuff like that, and like jumping around. He was a woman one time, like
mm,
talking about a furry what's or
yeah. And
something.
when he's like he's as strong as 10 men, definitely Aladdin in that scene is holding up 10 men.
Big, yeah.
And here it's just it cuts back to him. He's just like looking, waving very awkwardly, and like that's
Yeah.
what Aladdin. You're supposed to like be. This is your moment to like shine, to be super confident and cocky with the genie there. Allowing you to do crazy
Owning it,
things
yeah.
as a showcase. Yeah, this Aladdin is just doing like what? Play it up a
It's
little. What are you doing?
it's gonna there's gonna be some cringe. I can feel it. Like it's
I,
oh,
and like that's just the visual aspect. The way Will Smith sings the song, every single E he holds on for slightly too long, and it sounds bad.
it's just it's just how he's doing it too. Like he's just kind of like try. I don't. It feels like he's trying to bring back his like '90s Fresh Prince thing, and I'm
Hmm.
like, why are you doing
Same.
this? Don't do
And,
this.
and like Robert
Stand down.
Williams sounding weird while singing this song was part of the character, but Will Smith, we actually know, is kind of a good singer. So it was just weird that he isn't. It's just weird that he's doing it. Like, oh, it literally feels like the same budget that goes into the Disney Channel original movies went into the same direction, same budget.
He
Like,
said the cheetah girls last. Yo, you gotta stop. I might use that.
oh gosh, and so this is the scene that Disney thought was good enough to show to the public before the movie came out. Not the whole new world scene, not the friend like me scene, this
Mm.
one. Why this one?
See, I feel like this is gonna be because like one thing you pointed out, especially with this scene, is like the genie's not doing a lot of genie things. He's kind of just standing there, which it's live action, so you're a little more limited than animation for obvious reasons. But at the same time, I mean, you guys had the budget. You could have like CGI'd a much more stuff in, or just
Mm-hmm.
like make it more mystical. It just looks like it's some guy just kind of talking. Like he's not doing anything genie like, I guess. And
Yeah.
obviously I've seen the movie, but I mean,
He's not making like using his magic to make Aladdin look better. He's just all of the charm from the original movie just sucked right out of it. just uh no, it just makes me worry about everything else they're gonna show. Did they intentionally show the worst part so that the rest of the movie looks good, or is this the
they
bar?
do that. I was going to say I don't think they would. I don't think they've showed the best yet, but I think there was like a solid like 75% of how good it was going to get
Yeah.
has been shown
Like
at
if
this
you want
point.
to sell us on how good Will Smith will be as the genie, then show us the Friend Like Me song. People are already on the fence, so here's like, okay, if you like this, you're gonna like the movie. If you don't, you're not gonna like the movie. I feel like that's a good litmus test for it, but no, they picked this.
Well, maybe
uh,
that scene's not that great, and they don't want to scare everyone away, even
so
though
they
they're kind
picked
of
an
still
equally
doing
bad,
that.
like, or somehow is there's no. I would love to. I would like to believe that the Friend Like Me scene couldn't be worse than this, right? Right?
I won't say anything absolutes because we don't know. It could be worse. Because if you remember in that song, there is a lot of transforming. There's a lot of magic obvious on
Yeah.
display. And this, I don't know if they're gonna do a lot of that, or is it just gonna be Will Smith dancing around Aladdin? Like I don't like I could see that happening, and I'm cringing up kind of thinking about it. So I'm a
Mm.
little concerned.
I mean, I'm not gonna see this movie anytime soon. I I'm not gonna waste money watching it in theaters. I can tell you that much.
I am I'm being forced to go see it in theaters, so I will let you
Don't.
know. No, it's not up to me. It's not up to me.
What do you
My
mean it's
friends
not up to
decided.
you?
I know, but my friends decided for us because we all pick one movie over the summer there's three of us and we all pick one movie. I chose Detective Pikachu,
Yeah,
and then she chose Aladdin, and I was just like, ah,
but
you can't wait till like Lion
Lion
King
King or
or like
Spider
any other
Man.
summer movie or
No.
right. Like my other friend chose Spider Man, I chose Detective Pikachu. I was like, okay, we're gonna be okay. But it's like, no, 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 we gotta get Latin. I'm like, you sure you don't want to go see like
Toy Story or anything
anything else?
else?
Nah. Well, Toy Story, we kind of have that as collective opinion of Toy Story doesn't need to be made
Yeah.
again, but I think I'm still gonna go see it.
Neither did
But
Aladdin. Especially when it looks like this.
this is true. This is true. But long story short, I'll let you know in a couple
Okay.
weeks. Maybe I'll just have a roast session. I don't know. We'll
Cool.
see.
Cool.
Just have like a 45-minute just stand and go. Just like, oh, yeah, yeah, this movie was great. If you like, Disney Channel original movies. I don't know. It's like if the budget of the CW met the budget of like PBS,
Oh no.
this is what it would look like. This is what this movie would look like.
uh, I mean, yeah, I could like I could see that.
What's so mean?
Which is
um,
meaner, calling something a Disney Channel original movie or a CW production?
I think CW production just because. Well, I don't know. For this case specifically, I'll say Disney Channel because it is a Disney movie.
Hmm.
But generally, like my brother always likes to like. Anytime he sees something with like not HD, he's like, "Dude, what is this? A CW show?" Like,
Yeah.
bro, he's watching the CW. Just like, oh, that's just like
Burn.
that's mean. That's mean.
Okay.
That's not fair. It's not their fault.
I just I don't know why I don't know why they greenlit this, honestly. Like you in order to remake something, you have to have a legitimate reason and a vision for how you want it to look and how you want it to improve on the original. Lion King, at least I can understand, like, it'll still be animated, it's just fully CG, and that's the sell. Aladdin, a movie where, Robin Williams completely sold that movie, and also most of the stuff he did in that movie you can't really do in live action.
Right. Magic. But
We're just not really at the point where you can really recreate that in any meaningful way unless you did a completely new spin, which it just seems like they're doing a scene by scene
poorly.
remake, which I don't want or need that.
Yeah, I never really liked that idea in the first place because even when like Beauty and the Beast came out, I my written understanding was, oh, live action, and it's gonna be, same idea done a different way. No, no, no. This
No.
is the exact same movie, just with real people and like one or two new songs. And I'm just
And it's
like,
worse.
right. And I was like, I got like 20 minutes in, and I was like, this is gonna be the exact same movie.
Hmm.
And I was like, crap,
Yeah.
I already bought my ticket.
And speaking of Beauty and the Beast, I remembered one comment someone made was the way Will Smith sings the song. It makes the scene more about himself than it does about Aladdin. Like he's being the
This
more like
is
showboaty,
true.
like look at me, I'm singing about him, as opposed to
Yeah,
the
he's kind of
original. He's singing, hyping up his like
right because he's singing,
owner.
but he's kind of in the background and around the town
Yeah, making
while
people bow to
Aladdin's
him,
coming
like
in.
hyping him up, saying all
Right.
these things he can do, making him stronger to look more impressive. It would be as if in the song Gaston, his little helper friend, just saying it as if he's talking about himself. Like it would be that same
Hmm.
concept. Whereas you're like it's his hype man hyping Gaston up that where it just wouldn't be the same. It just wouldn't have the same meaning behind it. So it's just I don't know. I don't know why this movie's being made at all. But it is. So I'll have to deal with that, I guess. Well,
Because
I'm
money.
not.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be fine. I mean, I'm not crying. You're crying, but it'll be fine. We'll see. I mean, it's gonna be bad, but it's fine. I've
Maybe it'll be so
accepted
bad
my
as
fate.
good. Maybe it'll like no, it's like not your scene, but like
I know, but I mean, I think it'll be just bad enough that it won't be good. Because you know
yeah,
what a good version of this movie looks like.
the
So it's
original.
like, exactly. So it's like, I feel like that it's being so bad it's good only works if there's only one good, if there's only one version of it. If
Mm.
there's a good version, and then you just be like, well, this is, it's not so bad, it's good because this is what good looks like.
Oh, I mean,
So,
Star Wars Episode 2, in my opinion, is kind of that.
yeah, but yeah, I mean, we don't know what Star Wars looks like. But I mean, to be fair, we don't know what great prequel Star Wars looks like.
Fair enough. I mean, some people argue Episode 3. I'm like, that
I mean,
movie is almost good. Has good parts.
it does have good
It is
parts.
almost good.
Almost, it's almost there. As far as the prequels, it is the best one
By
by a
default,
good
but yes.
margin. It qualifies because it's the only one that's actually a movie worth watching. But except for the ending of the fight scene in episode one. But I mean, again, the good one, not the weird like pod racing or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, this is gonna be interesting to say the least. But I'm not. I think I'm gonna watch the original like right before
Mm,
this and just make myself hate it even more.
that's fair. Probably gonna do the same with Lion King.
Right?
I still have it
I,
on video, so I can just pop it in and watch it real quick.
yeah. Are any of them on Netflix? I know Disney's
No.
probably gonna like strip everything off pretty soon, but
I mean, they already took off Clone Wars like at least 6 months before their streaming service is even coming out. So I don't think any Disney like
I
animated
mean
movie
there's
is on Netflix.
yeah, I mean there's still a bunch of I almost said CW movies, cinematic universe movies,
Yeah, those are also
and
probably being removed.
yeah, Star Wars is on there, but I think Incredibles
The most recent two
2.
Star Wars are always on there.
Okay, yeah,
And
but
I think they said every movie past Ant Man and the Wasp is not gonna be on Netflix. So and
yeah,
Endgame
let's
will
see.
be
Well,
streaming day and date with no, like a couple weeks after the streaming service it comes out.
okay,
So,
okay. So yeah, okay. Mulan's on here, Hercules,
oh,
Pocahontas,
really?
Tarzan, yeah.
Oh,
Lilo and
that's
Stitch,
unexpected.
Coco. Yeah, those are good ones.
I knew Coco was.
Wait, The Little Mermaid. This is what? Is this a live action Little Mermaid?
Wait, that came out?
I don't know. No, this is something totally different.
Because I knew there were
I
rumors
don't.
of one being made.
Right, but this is like 2012. I don't think this is. Or wait, 2018. Wait a minute. Did this happen?
Was it just a
She's
Netflix
singing.
thing?
I I don't know.
Hank,
Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Right, like.
so it came out in 2018?
Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. Now I need to know.
Google, hang on.
Google, go.
When did this happen? It's a
Did this
20% Rotten
Oh
Tomatoes.
my god. Never mind. Budget. Yo, you see this budget?
What is it?
$5 million.
Wait, how did this
Yo.
happen? What?
Oh,
Hang
box
on.
office. Oh my god. Bro,
Di-
this movie did.
Wait,
Yo,
it was released in theaters?
I don't know about that.
Box office 2 point.
American.
Oh, it made less than half its budget. Holy crap.
Bro, how do you make less than half of your budget if you only had a budget of like $5 million? There's no way this came out in theaters. I don't think that's possible.
The film was
Also, I don't
released on August 17th by Netflix and AMC Theaters.
AMC theaters, really? Well, wait, it was on Netflix and
Yeah, it was
AMC
a
at the same
Netflix
time?
original and then AMC, only AMC Theaters. So I guess it's
Oh,
probably made money back through Netflix deals, but like, I don't
see,
even know. Since I'm
see
just now
that
finding out about it, I highly doubt anyone's actually seen it.
no. And the thing is, apparently, like it's on Netflix and coming to theaters.
Why?
I mean, who? Why would you go to see it in theaters if it's on Netflix?
I,
Like,
what is this movie? I don't.
I have
The
no idea.
what? Hang on.
I don't understand this. Why is this
the
happening?
the main mermaid's name is Elizabeth, not
Wait,
Ariel.
what? Wait, okay, this probably isn't what I think it is. I mean, or maybe it is. I don't.
It might not even. It might not be
I
a
don't
Disney
think
movie.
it doesn't look Disney. Well,
It
it
might
doesn't
just.
say Disney. Well, there's no Disney on the. It just says The Little Mermaid. It doesn't say anything Disney on it. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna assume
Kingsway production.
yeah, it's
Uh,
not. Okay, so this isn't the Little
okay.
Mermaid movie they were talking about. There's no
Okay,
way.
but still.
There's no way. Because they were talking about some like Ariana Grande and like Zendaya playing Ariel or something like that, or like a bunch of people. So I'm like, there's no way they went on this film.
No. Apparently, there actually was a trailer for it back in March 2017 that apparently 30 million people saw. I wasn't one of them.
Really?
I, I don't. Um. Okay, that happened.
Okay, so The Little Mermaid 2019. Do we know it? Okay, do we know anything about the real one?
Wait, there's still one coming out this year?
I don't know if it's this year, but the real one. I think it might be next year. 'Cause I think it said there's like 30 years or something for the Little Mermaid. 'Cause I think the first one came out in like
89. So it should have come out this year, but
that
oh well.
is that 30? Yeah, that's 30.
I mean, 31.
Well,
In the 80s were 30
sooner
years ago.
rather.
That's stupid.
Yo, we are
Yep.
old. Well, not really, because I mean, then again, we're in alive in the 80s, so it's fine. But
Apparently, Liam Neeson's in
yeah,
it.
but Liam Neeson, really? I
According to
guess he's gonna play
IMDb,
King. Huh? Iron Tri or I don't know Iron Trident. What? King Trident, I guess,
maybe.
or maybe a very interesting Sebastian.
Very
That would
interesting.
be something to see. Do they know anyone else like
Lady
Ariel,
Gaga.
Ursula?
Uh, oh, hopefully that'd be cool.
Right? That
Natalia
sounds like.
Dyer, someone from Stranger Things, is
Oh,
gonna be Ariel. Yeah, Lady Gaga's Ursula.
wait, who's
Uh,
Ariel?
uh, Natalia Dyer. I recognize her. I haven't seen Stranger Things though.
Oh,
Yeah, Neeson is Triton.
that makes sense. I could see her as Ariel. she has a like I don't know. I can't describe it. But she kind of has that like interesting, like unique kind of look to
Mm.
her.
Huh.
Not just basic chick red hair. It's like no, she'll actually have like an interesting look to it.
Anna
So
Kendrick,
it'll be
Brittany Snow, both from Pitch Perfect, and Jeanette McCurdy from iCarly are all her sisters.
Sam Puckett.
Yeah.
Ah, Puckett.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm gonna see this movie just so I can bring a Buttersock. I don't even care.
I mean, any movie with Anna Kendrick in it is a good one for me. I'm just saying. These make me at least slightly more interested. So this might be happening. Like, yeah, dude, he has a cast
Probably.
going.
Apparently, they have a whole cast.
Yeah,
They have a whole cast, so I mean, that would make sense.
Lady Gaga as Ursula. Makes
That's a good. I think
that's a good casting.
there you go. So, I mean, everyone's like, because Lady Gaga's already got that like weird factor to it.
Mm,
So yeah, you can get her like, especially if they get like her makeup going that one way where it just looks kind of weird. I
yeah.
feel like I feel like she'll have fun doing that.
Mm. Okay, so at least the casting is of Little Mermaid is more appealing than the one for Aladdin.
This
So
is true.
at least so far.
You mean you don't like Will Smith Genie? What?
No, it should have been Jack Black.
Should have been.
That would have been
That
literally perfect.
that
Is the
that
same
would have been
energy,
pretty.
same charisma, just same overall appeal that
That would
Robin
have been
Williams had.
interesting.
Same sense of humor, I feel.
Yeah, because you got to get one of those big personalities.
Mm. Yeah, Will
And
Smith
you can
just
try
doesn't have the
to.
same, just doesn't have the same
No,
kind of personality
hey,
that
true. But imagine Jack Black singing though.
he can sing. He was in a
Can he
band.
actually?
Yeah, he
Is
was
he
in
really?
I don't ever remember the name of his band. It wasn't like a okay, what is it called? Um uh yeah. Tenacious D. Yeah, him and one other guy had a band. I don't know if they were like actually good, but like he at least can sing in the same way that Robin Williams can. Robin Williams is not really a singer,
Okay,
so
this is true. R.I.P. But yeah, okay. Well, maybe the next one they'll get Jack Black
yeah, 10 years
if
from
they do a next one,
now. But they
or just leave it
remade
alone.
Aladdin after 25, so what's stopping them from remaking another one within that same time period?
This is true. Or better yet, just leave it alone.
Yeah, should have done that in the first place, but
Just saying. It's fine. Everything's fine.
something I'm glad they didn't leave alone. Um, Star Wars Battlefront 2004 classic is now out on Steam. Yeah,
Hey,
they got both the original,
let's
actually good games on Steam now.
let's go.
I kind
Okay
of wish they
then.
had released Battlefront 1 and then Battlefront 2 because Battlefront 1 is mad inferior to Battlefront 2. Like
This is true.
after playing the second one, the first one just isn't as good. Things don't die as fast. Like the maps are a little muddy. Um, seems to take a little more time to just generally do things.
This is true.
The
Eh,
the UI is a little. You can't run either. As far as I can tell, you can't like sprint.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't. Yeah, I think that is right. I think I do remember something like that.
yeah, and for the life of me, at least on the PC version, I cannot figure out how to roll. Meaning the Joy-Cons are completely unusable.
Can't roll. Oh, that's. Oh,
Enemies are
yeah,
rolling.
that sucks.
You can do it.
Yeah,
Can't
I
figure it
don't
out.
like it. I don't know how. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Man, I still have the
it's
classic
still
ones
it's still a fun
downstairs. It's
nostalgic
just
time. Like battling Wookiees
oh
on
yes,
Kashyyyk is just it's fun.
like I don't know. I will. It's so much fun because there's like certain maps you just like yes,
Mm.
it's so good and like
And
Galactic
Camino is just one
Conquest.
of the best ones.
Yeah, Camino's so hard though. 'Cause there's no cover. You're just
Uh,
sitting there on a flat top. Just get it. Your only cover is your fellow comrade getting shot in front of you.
mhm.
But it's fine. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It was only $10, so very easy
Really?
to just pick
Oh,
it up.
well,
Yeah, both
there you
these
go.
together only 20. So
I I have the original ones at I still have the original, so I'll probably keep
mhm.
that. But
You have options, if it'd be more
I don't know, I've
convenient to
never
explain
I've
your.
never played it. Yeah, I've never played anything on Steam, so I'm
Mhm.
like, man, maybe I should like. This is crazy. Why can't
Yeah,
they just remake it exactly the way it was?
because EA's dumb.
No, no. I know I ask, like, hoping a different response comes, but, like, I already know exactly why it's happening.
Maybe the next
Maybe,
time
like,
I'll say something different.
that's all that, like, no, it's not even that. It's just, like, maybe next time I ask, EA will listen to me and be like, hey, let's do this instead. And I'm just
Yeah,
like, hey.
they
But,
wouldn't make nearly as much
uh,
money that way, except they would. But whatever.
it would make way more, but it's fine. I think people wouldn't even be as bad about like microtransaction, loot boxes and stuff if they had the same game. Like it
Mhm.
would suck, but people would be less mad about
Yeah,
it
like just
and,
fighting as
and
clone
sell the
troopers and
actual
droids is
game.
still fun.
Yeah,
Like,
like just sell the whole game the first time, everything it had,
mm,
and then you can offer in new stuff
yeah,
that maybe
like
you can pay for.
ideally you have the Battlefront 2 game, and then as DLC, you added the maps from the first Battlefront. Boom, just put them in. I
Ooh,
mean, maybe it's harder than just flipping a switch, but like,
is it
I,
though?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a game developer, so it'll
I don't.
probably be more difficult than
I'm
that. But
not
like,
either, but I feel like it's not that hard. I mean, developing games in general, yes, but I mean, adding maps from a
like HD
retro
remaster of a game probably isn't like
too hard.
isn't
I mean, I
as hard
feel
as developing entirely new. Definitely not
that's what I'm saying. Like,
a new game.
ideally, it's like logically, I feel like it would just be okay. Let's repaint. It's like repainting something,
Mm,
like applying a new coat, kind of
yeah.
just upgrading it with like better graphics for the new system. But again, I don't develop games. If I did, I'd make more money than I do now, so it's fine.
Yep.
Or would I? Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Definitely would. Yeah. Moving on. Um, I'll go with this next. Disney now officially have complete control over Hulu. They have majority share in Hulu now.
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not ever going to be a fan of Disney or any company having a monopoly over anything. But considering the other,
Right.
like the one roadblock to them having the majority share was Comcast, I'm okay with that. Comcast decided to give up all their shares. They went ahead and gave up their voting rights, and all their shares are gonna be doled out over the next 5 years.
Hmm.
So
Any reason why, or just
I think I don't know. I didn't see a reasoning why, but I think Comcast is just I don't know. I honestly don't know, but like I'm okay with it.
yeah, but you know what? I can't do that, so it's fine. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. But I mean,
now that I actually have
good.
Hulu with the Spotify premium stuff, like
Yeah,
kind of care about Hulu stuff.
yeah. I mean, and like, if there's a way that like now with this Disney streaming service, Hulu shows just get thrown on there,
Yeah.
that means I don't have to have Hulu anymore, and then I can just get the Disney streaming service. Although I'm not sure how the Spotify would work with that, 'cause I still kind of want Spotify. But again, problems for later. We'll sort that out.
Probably how they'll do it is, all of their like Disney oriented stuff will be on Hulu, and then all the stuff that doesn't 100% or sorry, all their like Disney oriented stuff will be on the Disney streaming service. and then maybe all the stuff that doesn't really fit the brand or doesn't really fit with the stuff they're doing. Like any Marvel spin-offs that aren't in that universe will probably be on Hulu. Like the Runaways, I think, is there. There's gonna be
Hmm.
a bunch of other Marvel spin-offs I'm gonna get to in just a second that are gonna be there. Um, so there's a reason for them to want to have shows on both. A money
Both.
and
Just said
B
that.
money. So
No, yeah, no. Pay money, also money, and then money, and also cash. Cash from
cash
dough. Dough
money.
is also a good reason.
Billion.
Benjamin as well. So yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. Speaking of Hulu, this was reported a while back, but um, I got a newfound excitement for this. Um, Remember I said there was a M.O.D.O.K show along with like the Offenders coming? Yeah.
Yeah.
So each individual
That
character
happened.
from the Offenders is actually going to get their own show, kind of like the
Oh,
Defenders, and then come back
right.
into
The
so like
offenders.
the Defenders, which is Tiger and Dazzler, Hit Monkey, Howard the Duck, and M.O.D.O.K. Um,
I
and
don't even care. I just want Howard the Duck. I
oh,
don't
Howard the
even
Duck's good.
care.
But the reason
I,
why I'm bringing it up now is because Patton Oswald, he is one of my favorite people on the planet. Patton Oswald confirmed that he
what?
is both writing and voicing M.O.D.O.K.
What?
So
He's writing
that,
it too?
yeah, that is perfect. He is super passionate about like he loves this character, so like him voicing it and writing it, just all that is so good.
Oh, no. Oh my gosh. It's funny. Patton Oswalt's one of those people that you can like Google their face and then you just start
You just start
laughing.
laughing. Yep.
You're just like, oh my god, this is gonna be so. This is gonna be so weird.
Oh yeah.
I'm so for it though.
Like M.O.D.O.K. just as a character alone is kind of one of my favorite Marvel villains because
Yeah.
he he's not just your run of the mill, just oh I'm evil. He is one of the most spiteful characters in all of Marvel or all of comics in general because he like he was created by some like alien race to just be this, his name means mechanized organism developed only for killing. And he decided like after being brainwashed with them, he was like after a while he was like, wait, I don't want to do this anymore. Killed all of them, and then went off to just kind of do his own thing. And throughout the course of it, he like just hates everybody. He hates Thanos. He hates like all the other people who want to team up with him. He just like all the heroes he fights, he just hates them out of spite. He hates all the villains because they just get in his way. He has a forehead laser because why not? But
Because it's menacing.
he's just great.
He does not care about anything.
And Patton Oswalt being so passionate about this character, just I'm all for it.
I just love that he's writing it and playing it. Like that's the thing. I'm just like, this is gonna be insane.
And seeing him team up with Howard the Duck and Hit Monkey, like I
Oh, we're the duck.
I don't know what this is gonna be.
I
It's all
don't care.
animated
I'm
too,
for
which
it.
I always prefer over live action stuff. So
Yeah, yeah. I mean, well, not always, but for this kind of stuff, for
mm,
sure. 'Cause, I mean, between that'd be a
can't do
lot of
M.O.D.O.K in live
CGI.
action. That wouldn't look right.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't even know how that would even work. But yeah, no, that'd be much better animated. It's gonna be so
Mm.
weird. I'm so for it, but so weird.
One more little Marvel thing. Um,
Hmm.
Kevin Feige had been on a like recent press interview tour thing, and just one little snippet of it that I felt was most important was that Kevin Feige confirmed that the Ten Rings slash the real Mandarin will show up in the near future.
Wait, what? From like Iron Man 3?
Well,
Wait, do you say? Oh no, you said no. Wait, you said wait. What did you say?
I said the Ten
Did you say
Rings
the Mandarin?
organization, which like kind of was there um in Iron Man 3, but like the real Mandarin, which was actually hinted at in like a
Oh,
one-off story that showed Hammer and Trevor. I think that was the I think that was the fake Mandarin's name. Them in jail, like there was it was referenced that yeah, like I know what's his face exploded, but that wasn't actually the real Mandarin. There's another guy out there who's the real Mandarin. So yeah, the real Mandarin is apparently just gonna
we'll be
show
back.
up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now, what is so? Does that mean like? Is there any like I don't know why I'm asking you. You're not really into movies, but I don't know. I'm like, is there a certain like person he's gonna be after? Is there like a plan? Like I
my
don't know. Like why
theory
am I?
is that um I don't know a lot about this character, but I know like he just that the Mandarin hates Tony Stark. So
Right.
maybe in the next Iron Man movie, or maybe like in I don't know like what other Marvel franchise he would really fit in with, but maybe it's a thing where like now that Tony is dead, a lot of other villains are just kind of other business rivals and other people who just kind of not liked him over the years. Like maybe even Hammer is gonna come back, which kind of I also kind of hinted at. Maybe these characters are just kind of gonna come out of the woodworks and be like, oh, Iron Man's not here to stop me now. He was my main reason for not really coming out before now. Time to do my thing. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm.
like
Yeah.
that could be interesting.
Yeah. And I mean, I mean, they've been pushing Spider-Man as are you the new Iron Man on the new
Yeah,
trailer, so maybe he's like, let me go fix this legacy for my father figure thing
yeah.
for like a week
Hmm. And yeah,
before I
yeah,
die.
like I said, also he also
And then
confirmed that maybe some other villains or other characters that we thought maybe won't come back, maybe they will. So yeah, that could be fun. Like I remember in the Incredible Hulk, there was like one scene of I think it was like the mid credit scene even, or like the scene right before the credits. One guy like who got like acid spilled on him earlier in the movie, like his head started like getting really big, and that was a reference to another Hulk villain. Maybe that might actually become something because he said that Hulk still like despite potentially losing an arm, he still has some stories left to be told. So that could be something.
yeah, maybe we'll finally get some like Hulk action closure, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of just like, oh, Professor Hulk now. That is all. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I still just don't understand why people are just writing off Marvel Universe after Endgame. Like, there's still plenty of stories to tell. We still got X Men, Fantastic Four, Spider Man stuff. The Eternals are
So
gonna be
much
crazy.
more.
Like,
Yeah, there's so much going on. And like,
yeah,
yes, it's an end of an era, but a new one's going to be starting, so
that's
it's
just how
no big
comics
deal.
work.
That, well, see, you assume too much, my friend. Not everyone. Unlike some of us, not everyone reads all the comics and
Yeah.
stuff. But
So I had this thought the other day. So I know the Dark Phoenix is coming out in June, which I don't care about. Um, do you think it's possible, and would you like it, if the after credit scene of the Dark Phoenix was a dimensional ripple opens up and the X Men get thrown into the MCU?
no, because I want them to do it their way. Because I don't want them
Mm,
to just throw these X-Men characters and all their complicated, weird plots that
yeah.
sometimes are consistent and sometimes aren't, and just throw them into
Mm,
the MCU New York. Just because, one, that would mess with the development of all the characters, and two, like yes, their characters would be here, but then it's like it'd be weird and messed up, and like some of them would be there, some of them wouldn't, or just all of them. I don't know how that would work, and
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the X Men, like not a lot of comic books are. You have to have like a a strong foundation. You kind of just put them in and have them show up.
Mm,
But at the same, but like for these guys, like the X-Men, like well, their upbringing and like being persecuted for a long time is part of their thing. So if they just kind of
yeah,
show up, that's kind of weird because a lot of it's like mutants growing up and their families and like
mm,
friends are like, oh my gosh, you're a freak, get away from me, and they have nowhere else to go. They're just kind
yeah,
of showing up thrown here and doesn't really work for me.
yeah. Like that was kind of my thought too. Although it, and like I don't think it'll actually happen because Fox is labeling this movie as like the end of an era. So like this is gonna
Mm-hmm.
be it for these characters. It
Right.
would be interesting for two reasons. A, it would be kind of interesting to like see Wanda interact with Quicksilver from a different universe. Be
That would
like,
be interesting.
oh, you're my brother, but not really.
Not.
Like I don't.
Yeah,
You're
how would
like
she even
him,
know
but you're
that's his
not.
brother?
Like you call yourself Quicksilver, he was Quicksilver too. I just that would be weird. Like that'd be interesting. Like
You know?
I don't know
Like he
exactly how
has a
they would do
sister
that,
from a
but
different dimension. She has a brother from a
his
dimension.
sister was
And that
never
just
brought up. Like I don't.
that's what I'm saying. So I'm just like, how does that? I mean, I assume he still has the sister just because that's how comic works. But I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it could
mm-hmm.
have potentially been like the daughter or the child that Magneto's wife in Apocalypse that could have potentially grown up to be Scarlet Witch if his wife hadn't died. um, but
Well, aren't they twins, right?
eh, whatever.
Yeah,
X Men
I
doesn't
know.
care.
I think they're twins. Yeah, this is true. X doesn't care. I don't know. Maybe they'll. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do it.
Yeah,
Maybe like
I still want Quicksilver to come back because like now that you actually have X Men here, it would just make sense to
there's a point in
have a
keeping him.
Quicksilver in this universe. Not just be like, oh, he's dead. He's not coming back.
Watch him come back.
I'd be fine with that, honestly.
Watch him come back, and then he has the accent still, and then she does it. Like,
Yeah,
how awkward would that be?
yeah. She has not been in America long
Somehow,
enough
like,
to drop the accent. Like it's only been a couple of years. To just
that's what I'm saying. Like that was like the heaviest like Russian Eastern European
yeah.
accent I've ever heard. And then all of a
I think
sudden,
Elizabeth
oh yeah,
Olsen
I'm
just
from
didn't
America.
like doing it, so the brothers were like, yeah, you don't have to anymore.
Because
Do
there
like,
really
oh,
wasn't.
thank you.
Because there really wasn't any point in having it other
Yeah,
than we're in Russia.
yeah.
Like
Or Sokovia, wherever that
yeah, but I mean,
is.
Sokovia is basically every Eastern
Yeah.
European country you've ever heard of. So,
Mm.
yeah. But
Yeah. And the other reason why I think it could be interesting for the X Men to just be thrown into this universe because I want so bad for an X Men versus Avengers to happen. And
oof,
new, superpowered beings just entering this dimension and the Avengers seeing them as enemies, X Men not knowing what's going on and be like, oh, you know, they seem like bad guys, they're attacking us, let's fight now. That
hmm.
could be a
Like a
pretty
higher scale Civil War two kind of
yeah,
thing.
that could be a pretty seamless way to throw them in. I don't know if like I don't I'm not entirely sure if this group of X Men could really fight this group of Avengers, especially Captain Marvel. Although Rogue
That is
grounding her is kind of necessary.
yes, because that yeah, and like that would be cool. That would be really cool to see because that like honestly, that was the reason I was happy about Captain Marvel existing in this universe at
Yeah,
all. Because I was like, hey,
especially after we already
maybe
knew they got the X Men back. So
exactly. So I'm like, hey, maybe they'll keep this right. And then it's like, yo, I bet like I know Brie Larson probably won't be happy about
no,
that. But I
she
mean
will not be happy about them making
no,
her
she
character
won't. But
weaker.
I'm like, it's like that doesn't happen. You guys just want to get rid. It's like actually X-Men, it's true. It's like it's
Happened
true.
in the
Like
X Men cartoon, happened in the comics. So yeah,
yeah, sorry, not sorry. But no, that'd be interesting to see.
plus Rogue is just
But yeah,
honestly a better
not
character. Just saying. Kind of like
no, no,
in my
no,
opinion.
that's true. This is true. And I mean, she's still okay without the powers, but I mean, Rogue with the powers is a lot cooler and a
Yeah,
lot more.
Yeah, like her
It
character
works
in the
better
first
for
three
me.
X-Men movies was trash.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
but
I like her for some
yeah, especially like the first one.
yeah. The movie
Like
does not hold up
whiny.
at all. Even the second one is like
No.
fine.
The second one's pretty good. The first one, I'm still like on the fence. Third one, wait,
Don't need to talk about that
but
one. And they
yeah,
really cut her out of the theatrical cut of Days of Future Past.
oh jeez,
The
your movie's
road
so
cut
bad
for
you
the
go after
DVD. I'm like, okay,
what?
she didn't really add anything, but whatever.
I was to say she kind of just existed because
Reasons.
you have to put a name on something. She's
But yeah,
more
like
Jubilee than a Rogue.
Jubilee. Okay. She was there. She didn't do anything, but she was there.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you could have just made this character Jubilee instead of being Rogue. Because I
Mhm.
mean, Rogue, I don't know,
Yeah.
but
And like, and it's not even really necessary for them to do the whole, Fox X-Men coming here because if the snap apparently tore Ripple in this dimension, the X gene came here somehow, or timey wimey mumbo jumbo just made it so that the X Men have just always been here. You don't need some grand explanation like time travel, interdimensional BS. Boom. Like,
interdimensional beat. Like, I'll be annoyed if that's how they explain it, but I'll get over it once I see the X Men in the
yeah,
universe.
they're here.
It'll just be
After
like,
one
what the
movie
heck?
in, you just kind of forgotten. It's like it's fine.
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, X Men everything now. Okay, all right, that's
Cool.
it. I'm
Whatever.
sure, fine, I'm done.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure Marvel is gonna be very well off, even though the
Oh,
Avengers are
they're
done
fine.
for.
No, no, no. The original Avengers, yeah, because like half of them died. But the rest of the team, which is still a lot of people, as you would know, because if you saw the last movie, there was a lot of people. And
Mm,
then you still got plenty to do. Still have a bunch of characters that don't have sequels yet, which
yeah.
will make billions of dollars. Just saying.
Mm,
And yeah, they'll just make another Avengers movie in like 5 years.
yeah.
So,
Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Spider Man.
Spider-Man,
It's a pretty
Doctor
good core
Strange,
cast. Like,
yeah, the new Captain America.
yeah.
I mean, can you imagine a Sam and Bucky movie?
I mean, they're
Like,
getting their own
bro,
show, so
that's what I'm saying. But like the movie, like if they get like a movie with that,
mm,
especially with his Captain America, I was like, I'm Captain America, and I say we're doing this. Well, I actually fought in World War II, and I say this is stupid.
well, I think you're stupid.
Like, well, you're stupid, so say that. Yeah, I need you to say that behind that shield, isn't it? Oh, don't you start now. Like, like
Yeah.
it's like I don't know why Captain give me the shield. Oh, maybe it's because you're a war criminal wanted in 17 countries. But I'm just spitballing.
You are too.
Like, what are you talking about? We're all fugitives here. Spider-Man's like, hey, I'm not a fugitive. Shut up, you kid. You're 12. You're not.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like 3 or 4. I say like 4 or 5 years max before I get another like
Yeah,
Avengers movie.
I'd say like 5 years, but
Mm.
it's coming. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Maybe it will be introducing the X-Men or the Fantastic Four or something, or maybe they'll be already established and coming in,
I
or
know
both. I
Kevin
don't
Feige
know.
said don't expect X-Men or Fantastic Four before 2021. So
Okay, that's not that far. I mean, that's
yeah.
2 years. We can wait. We'll just be watching Spider-Man, Black Panther 2, and etc. until
Black
then. It'll
Widow
be fun.
movie, which is still
Right?
happening. Which again might be interdimensional BS, might be time travel. I don't know, might be
I'm
prequel.
thinking.
I hope
I'm
it's not a
thinking
prequel, but we'll see.
prequel. I'm
Kind of
thinking
hope.
prequel.
Kind of hoping
I
it's
think it's
not.
going to be Istanbul.
I, I mean, if they do it right, they will, it'll be fine. It's just weird that it took this long after she died to finally get her own movie, but whatever. Especially if it is going to be a prequel. So,
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I think I am thinking prequel, but it'll be fine. I don't think it's gonna be bad. And it'll be like and I think that's where we'll get like a proper like send off. Like it's not gonna be like a funeral scene or anything, but I think that'll give us the proper like thank you, Natasha / Scarlett Johansson /
Nat.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Nat, find a bit. Auntie Nat. Oh, it makes me sad now.
Okay.
Sorry. Next segment before I start crying.
In other nerd news.
There we go. Okay.
Speaking of stuff we've been waiting on for a while, Rick and Morty is coming back this November.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Let's go. Oh, that show is so great. So terrible for me, but it's great.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh man.
And yeah, I was like afraid it would wait because I remember at the end of season 2 they said see you in a year and a half, and then a year and a half later, almost to the date, they came back.
Mm-hmm.
Then in season 3 they're like see you in a very, very long time. So it was only like a little over, I think it was a little over 2 years. So
something like that. So it hasn't been terrible. I thought it was gonna be like 5, but so it's coming. But it's coming though.
And they said
And
there's
this year,
gonna be at least 4 more seasons already scheduled. So
Oh, really?
they're good. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. I need
9 more seasons, Morty. 9 more seasons.
Let's keep going, Morty. Come on. Like, come on, Morty. Just bang it out. It'll be fine. Don't think about it. Just go. Just make content. The viewers love it. We gotta feed them, Morty. They're not ready. They'll die without us, Morty. We're their whole world. I love Rick.
Oh yeah.
Like, so terrible.
You're not supposed to, but I love him.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's absolutely the worst character ever, but he's also just amazing.
Yeah. His fight against the president
that was so crazy.
So awesome.
So I'm Doctor Who in this, man. Like you don't know what I can do.
Damn, I got a shot. Oh yeah, let me tell you. Oh yeah, 20 of them got a shot, but I advise you not. I told you not to shoot me.
Don't shoot that. I told.
No, don't touch. Don't touch me. What did you do? He died. What do you do? Yeah, he
That's me.
He touched me. Now he's dead.
Yeah. Remember one guy, he turned to snakes like, no. See, I vaporized them, but then I let the snakes out later. Just make them think I turned them into snakes. I'm like, what's the point of that?
Because you can.
Nothing. That's true. I mean, this dude did turn himself into a pickle because no one else can. So There we go.
Speaking of something else we've been waiting too long for.
Oh.
Final Fantasy VII Remake. Finally got teased again.
Yeah, did you see that trailer?
That teaser trailer of a game that was teased to us 3.5 years ago.
Yeah. This time there was a little bit of gameplay.
It was gameplay, yes.
Ish. It
saw
Sephiroth's
back. So
yeah.
Square.
Square is terrible.
Okay, I know game development is hard. I understand it took you 13 years to make Kingdom Hearts 3. I know you're not great at this, but like, this game is going to be episodic as it is. So why is it taking you so long just to make the first episode? 2, after 2.5 to 3 years, I can't remember exactly when the last time they showed it, at least 2 years later, after you showed it the last time they showed it was PSX 2015. So over 3 years later, you show a teaser of a game we already knew was coming out that you've teased twice now. Like, what? How? What?
It's Square. They have it's what they do. They just pretend that they're making games when they really don't start. It's like when your teacher asks you how your project's going, and you're like, oh yeah, I got this, that, and really you haven't started. You just do it all the night before. But you've been like giving updates and crap for weeks.
Yeah, they only made the parts of that trailer just for the Sony State of Play. That was it. They
Right.
haven't made anything else, just those parts of the
No. No, the whole project for them was just the teaser. Like the actual game is probably not even started.
like you get like Final Fantasy VII Remake Episode 1, and it's just the trailer again.
If they
Hey,
did
hey,
that, people would
we made a
riot.
game.
They
Like,
made a game.
no.
Did you? No. But you'll buy it
You can press
anyway.
play and press pause. That's the
It's
game.
it's interactive.
Okay.
It's up to interpretation. And you're just like,
No.
take my money. It's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, like I think it'll actually turn out pretty good. I'm hoping the first episode, since they are breaking it up into episodes, hopefully the first one will come out before next E3.
Mm,
Please.
mm. I think that might be asking a bit much. Knowing Square's standards,
I mean, they said more
I'm
information will
thinking
be at E3, so like at least
all
a
that means
window.
all that means is that we'll scrape some crap together before we go on stage.
Yeah.
That's all that means. It doesn't really mean
I mean, they gave a window for when Kingdom Hearts 3 was going to come out 4 times, so I don't think that's going to mean anything.
anything. And they still moved it, even when they had a release date, they still moved it back. It was rough.
I love how that trailer at the Microsoft E3 didn't even have the release date in it. You had to wait until the Square Enix E3. They had to show the same trailer again, this time with the release date in it.
No.
Come on.
Dude, I don't know, man. Like that, I don't know, bro.
Okay.
I don't know. But yeah, I mean, notable. My brother hates it because he's like, no, it's like he loves the whole like straight up turn based, very linear, so like that. But this one looks more like kind of like Final
Action.
Fantasy 15, like action running through free movement
Yeah.
and all that stuff. And
He doesn't like
you
that?
know, no, he's a I don't even know what the word is. Old fashioned, I guess. I
Yeah.
don't even know. A
I mean,
purist.
it is a
Of
remake, so you're allowed to play around with stuff like that,
yeah.
and that could just be their way of modernizing. And I have a feeling, to throw more shade at Square Enix as I can, I have a feeling the core team that's working on this game, it's been so long since they've made a turn-based um, Final Fantasy game that they just kind of forgot how to do it.
Yeah.
Because it's running on the same engine
Yeah.
as 15, so you might as well just have the same combat system.
Yeah. I mean, but that would still be nice to just just update the like that's what like with these remakes, and I'm like, I know you want remakes, but like why not just update the graphics to, PS4 standards
Or
and then
PS5 by the time it comes out.
or yeah, PS6, man. Who are we kidding? But I mean, yeah, probably PlayStation 5, honestly, and then, update it to those graphics and then just pretty much keep it the same. Maybe make more interactions with people and stuff and like, voices instead of reading the whole time.
Yeah.
But I mean, but we'll see.
Do you find it a little weird that people are like telling people not to spoil this 25-year-old game?
Wait. What?
Like,
Are you serious?
yeah,
People are like
people
that?
there's like this campaign to not spoil Final Fantasy VII when
How did you spoil it?
it's a 20-year-old game, and
That's what
also
I'm saying.
it was just released on the PS1 Classic. I mean, no one really bought that, but like it was still there for you to play it. Like also it was just Final Fantasy VII was just re-released on the Switch. You have ways of playing it, so it's not like people don't
It's the
know
same
how this game
game.
goes. Like, come on.
It's the same game. Like I understand it's a remake, but like the story stuff is still going to be the same. You still Cloud doing
Yeah,
Cloud and
like
Barrel, all that stuff.
if you haven't played Final Fantasy VII yet, why are you waiting for the remake when it's available on literally everything? It was actually re-released on PS4 a couple of years ago also.
Was it
So,
really?
I mean, the HD version that people don't really like, but still it's there.
Yeah, it exists. And you can probably just watch the movie on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's like every other video game that's come out.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we're not going to spoil anything here because apparently it's a touchy subject. But
Like being like, don't spoil like I don't know Mario. I don't know. Like, hey, I don't even have a story. I don't even know. But like, you can't spoil stuff that's already
it's
happened.
like don't
Or
spoil
like,
Empire
don't
Strikes
spoil,
Back.
or like,
Like
don't spoil like the new Aladdin movie. Don't spoil Aladdin.
yeah,
Like, don't tell me how it's gonna end, even though we all know. It's like, oh,
or Lion King. It's like,
yeah,
oh, I
Mufasa
didn't
died.
know Mufasa died. Oh no, like, come on.
Bro, like, come on.
You're watching a Disney movie. The parents gotta die.
That's what I'm saying. And like, who has like unless you were born like last week, how have you not seen the original Lion
I don't
King?
know.
But I don't know. Don't spoil it. I don't think you understand what spoiling means. Unless you just chose not to play it. But I mean, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
But
So,
not
but
my
yeah,
problem.
we'll get more info at Square Enix's E3.
Will we
So,
though? Will we
yeah,
actually learn anything that we don't already know, though? That's the real question.
probably not. It's just
Right?
another. They'll probably just show this trailer a third time because it's gonna also show it at Microsoft E3 because that's how they do things apparently.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
Fine. Typical
Uh,
Square fast. Why break tradition?
is there anything else from this week you want to bring up or talk about?
Nah, I mean, just waiting on some movie. It's summertime. I'm excited. Movies are coming out. Some I want to see. Some
You don't. Some you
are
haven't seen
also
anyway.
coming out. I mean, yeah, some I'm gonna be like
Godzilla
some will,
somehow looks amazing. Godzilla King of Monsters.
really.
Yeah, I actually kind of want to see that. Like, I don't know if I'll actually get around to it because obviously you need to see Detective Pikachu and John Wick 3. So it's not
Right.
really like
High on the
high
priority
on the
list,
priority list,
but
but like might get around to it.
yeah. Okay. Now it's a sequel, correct?
Yeah, to the one from like 2014.
Okay. Did
It's
you see
also
that
in the
one?
same universe as Kong Skull Island.
Okay, right. 'Cause they're trying to do like a Godzilla versus
Yeah,
King Kong something.
which I'm
That
down
would
for
be
that.
intense. Yeah, that'd be intense. Yeah, this
Mhm.
one looks great because there's like three
Mothra,
monsters.
Ghidorah, one other, which yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty intense. So we'll see monsters fighting each other, and then Godzilla's like,
Like
"Bruh, what are y'all
I'm literally
doing?"
the king of this.
My thing is like, bro, if I was a human on that planet, I'd just be like, bro, what the
Let's go to
heck
space.
happened?
It's just not
Yeah, like I'm out
really.
of here. I can't do this, man. Like, because it's kind of like if I lived in Gotham City, I'm like, why do I still live
I don't
here?
know.
Like, why do I live here? This place is actually terrible.
Hmm.
Let me go to like anywhere else.
Yeah, like apparently the like Kong from Kong Skull Island was huge and he was still growing, and that was back in like the movie was set in like the 60s or 70s, so he's gonna be pretty big.
I mean, he better be if he's gonna fight Godzilla. That dude is literally like what
Mhm.
big is the Empire State Building
Yeah.
probably. So I mean,
So
it might be good to drink some extra milk. You know, be ready. You know, you gotta be ready for that. Plus, he can shoot whatever laser beam or something
mhm.
out of his mouth. So that's cool.
But yeah, at least from the trailers, there that movie's looking
Yeah,
pretty good.
and it has Coach Taylor in it, so I'm like, oh, now it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
And the guy from I think the new Verizon guy from the Verizon commercials I think is also in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is interesting because I was like, oh yeah, oh he's an actor. Well, of course he's an actor. He's in commercials. Oh, well
I
he's
think
in movies
he's
now.
from the show
I'm like,
Silicon Valley.
okay, I haven't seen that,
Hmm.
so I guess he has been. Okay, so he's making movies, making his
Yep.
way up. Good for him. Good for him.
And with that, we will see you all next time.